Yeah, hello and welcome. I hope that the sound is a little bit correct because I want to do a quick introduction on the big project I've planned here. And I first think I need to explain how my studio and how my setup works here. I'm in my studio and I use it basically for two things. I practice with my band here. My band saying we are three, so a guitar, bassist and a keyboard player. And we have the small studio here. Yeah, and it's a small space. So I have to be really cautious of how I use the space and be really pragmatical. So in this video, I want to show you how the studio now is set up, what problems I face and what I want to do to solve them. So basically, I will first do a quick tour and explain where is what. If you go to this corner, this is where I normally at. So I play the guitar here. I have my guitar set up here. I have my TizniX on the bottom. I hope you can see it. And that's connected to a patch bay in the corner there. So the bassist normally stands before this window. This window we can cover up with this big thing you see there. So it's like a double wall. His bass amplifier there. So he can just practice here. And then the last one, my brother, he's the keyboard player. He's standing, you see the little marks on the floor, like he's standing over in this position, facing that way, and he plays the keyboard here. So here's the first problem, because we use like speakers for monitoring. At the time we set this up, we did not have the correct monitoring for him. So he now uses like those old Bose speakers. I don't know where they are there. And here, yeah, and they need an amplifier. And the amplifier is on the bottom of this rack. And it's not the nicest rack, I will explain later. But yeah, that has to be solved first. Last but not least, here is the actual setup desk for the studio. And when we rehearse with the band, we can set it up as an up-down. So it's now going into the up position. I will hold it so you can see it rise. Yeah, and then we shove the chair beneath it, and then we have all the room to practice. So basically, this is enough for 3 men to rehearse. We're using backing tracks, so those big speakers you see behind me and there in the corner, yeah, those will give you the backing track so we can rehearse on that. So for the band, I use those microphones here. This is the one for the bass player. And my brother, the keyboard player, has one on a stand here. So what's the problem? All the connections for the studio and for the band are coming into this rack. So I already add a lot of patch points there. But yeah, for the band we use this X18 from Behringer. And for the studio, of course, we use these. And basically, yeah, it's a mess now in routing. So I need to resolve that mess in the routing. And for that, I bought this. So what is it? It's a new 19-inch rack. It's a couple of new patch bays. It are new monitor speakers that don't need an amplifier. So I can remove the amplifier from the setup. And I added some smart connections for USB and stuff like that. And my PC, if you can see now, is on the bottom. If I raise my desk, yeah, it's not that nice because it's still on the ground and it's a wiring mess. Talking about a wiring mess, look behind here. If I pull this open, yeah, here all the cable come in and it's not neat now. So if I need to do something, I have to figure out which connection goes where. With everything you change, the mess is getting bigger and it grows and grows. So yeah, that's something I need to solve. This is the introduction of the problem. Also a quick room tour on how the room is now. Yeah, and of course I will break this down in a couple of videos because I need to do a couple of things. First, make sure the band setup is still intact. Then I have to probably tackle the patch points first. So the patch bay or the 19-inch rack in the corner. And then I also want to get rid of all the cables beneath the computer table. I also have to remodel this table because I need to add a 19-inch patch bay there in somewhere. So yeah, a lot of fun.